Hello everyone, and welcome to the Pain Train. We're back to Castlevania Rondo of Blood, which I didn't quite finish yesterday. So today I will hopefully do that, but let's all be honest here. You've seen me play these games, there's no guarantee I'll make it that far. But we're going to give it a good old try. Oh, by the way, I guess I should credit this is an arrangement of an empty tome by the Noble Demon on YouTube. In case you wanted to find the person who made this awesome arrangement of the song. But now it's going to have to stop. Alright, the video game is here. Right, so last time we got to this place and this is how it goes. We need to fight all the bosses from all the old Castlevania. You know, I was thinking there might be a secret here, but it's, well, it's the book, it's the Bible. Is there any significance to that? Will that let me win instantly? That would be nice. It is one of my favorite sub-weapons, so I ain't complaining. I was just expecting, you know, lots of resources like you get in other Castlevania games when you find the secret near the very end. Like when you find that secret area in Castlevania 1 and 4, right under the stairs. You got a ton of hearts and health. Well, I guess I'll see how the good book does works out here. I mean, it does hurt the bosses a lot. I guess I could use this to just stay out of range and attack them continuously. I'm not being very careful right now, but that's... It's a first attempt, so please forgive the terrible performance. Right, at least we got to the mummy again, so it's not a terrible first attempt either way. I was halfway there too, that's a shame. Yeah, the good book is a very helpful weapon here. Which makes sense, really, when you think about it. I wish I could easily jump up there, though. Right, I guess I'll give it a few shots with the good book. Maybe I should just make a save state here, but then again, the last time I did that, it caused some weird warping in the screen, and I really don't want to break this game any more than it's already been broken. Hey Dominic, welcome to the stream. Good day to you. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? Okay, I'm glad to hear it. Alright, I haven't gotten past the mummy yet. Oh, well, that was a waste. Like, it could, if you really timed it well there, you could almost kill him in one go. Oh, actually, I think the Bible is particularly good against those evil, bandage weapons. I got him, but he also got me. I'm guessing you don't get a break. Well, they'll probably make us do all the bosses, so... The Bible is good for everything, yeah. Particularly when fighting evil. Well, I think this weapon might be the game changer we were looking for, but even with that... let me just make sure my microphone is in the right place. Even with that, it's still not gonna be easy. Let me take a sip of my coffee to prepare. Yeah, there's holy water too, but that only goes on the ground, and there are lots of flying enemies here. So it's not as useful as I wish, unfortunately. Especially against this guy, you can't really use holy water much. Because he never gets close to the ground. Yeah, all those annoying projectiles are absolutely wrecked by using the Bible. That's great. Alright, mummy time. The good thing about the mummy is that he's slow, so you can really wail on him for a little while. Okay, protect me, please. Thank you. Oh, I don't have enough hearts left. Oh, hey, a heal. That's a nice surprise, but we don't have any more hearts. Nope, let go. Oh, rocks from the ceiling, of course. Yeah, you gotta remember, I haven't fought this incarnation of him before, so I don't know what to expect. Ow. Oh no. But that was the best run we've done so far, and we got pretty close to the end with him too, so... I'm feeling pretty optimistic about this so far. Like, it's difficult, but it's not quite a brick wall, you know? Oh, that's a waste. Yes, actually, Dominic. I have, in 2018, I started this really long marathon of all the Castlevania Metroidvania games. But as a result, I missed some of the platformers like this one, so that's why I'm doing this one today. Before going back to Resident Evil 6. What about you? Are you a fan of the series? Alright, I'm just using the holy water, the good book, because it's such a good weapon, but I should probably try to not use it too much against easy bosses. The worst part is how much damage these guys do to you. Lords of Shadow and Mirrors of Fate. I actually haven't played those, I think. Might have to try them someday. Do you like those games? Lords of Shadow is a bit like God of War? Okay, sounds good. But maybe I should just spam the Bible until I get to the final phase, because this was a pretty bad run of the bosses. I got the Mummy Man at least, but... Oh. It's interesting how the first attempt is sometimes the best one, right? Because you're not going off of memory, you're reacting. And then you try to depend on your memory that isn't always correct, and you start to make mistakes. Mirrors of Shadow is like this, but it's a 3D side-scroller game. Okay, so it has like 3D visuals. It sounds interesting. Oh, Mirrors of Fate, right. And you don't like that one, or do you like that one? It's good? Okay, no, I was just wondering. Because a lot of people, like the newer Castlevania games, they don't get a lot of love. So that's just why I was wondering if that one was good or not. Well, I say new, it's probably still old, but, you know, relatively. And the amount of hits you can get in is really quite something. Like, on a particularly good hit, the Bible hits him like 3 times. Looking forward to Lords of Shadow 2. Are they making that? You never know with Konami these days. Oh, it's already out? Okay, so you're going to be trying it soon. Alright, I hope you enjoy it. Alright. Sorry, I'm afraid I'm terribly behind on the news when it comes to games. I had no idea when Lords of Shadow even came out, let alone the second one. Alright, time for Mummy Man. Alright, we heal, but now it's... you're gonna Google it? Alright. Now it's time for Frank again. Okay. As long as you keep your wits, he's actually fairly predictable. Except for that attack, just like a werewolf. Oh. Let go. I did a really risky play there because I just wanted to try to kill him. Man, so close. That one final sliver of health. If I had just been a bit more careful or a bit quicker, you could have had him there. Now, with all that said, that was the best attempt so far, so I'm not discouraged. But it does hurt to get so close and then lose after all, you know? There we go. I hope you don't have to do the final boss on the same life. Lords of Shadow is from 2010, Lords of Shadow 2 is from 2014. That's actually more recent than I expected. Interesting. Alright, there we go. Okay, so this is the only one that actually gives you hearts. The other bosses do not. Yeah, that tail attack manages to get me a few times. Oh, I hate this one too. The green... oh, no. I'm messing up a lot in this phase. That was unfortunate. Like in a boss gauntlet, it's really awful to suddenly kind of lose the rhythm, like in the middle of it, because now my chances of winning are not that great. I hate that the boxes still come at you. The story from Lords of Shadow is really good. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Not all the games in the series have an equally interesting story, so it's good to hear Lords of Shadow managed to impress. That attack is so quick. Well. That's the problem with those, with an attack that goes straight at where you are. If you jump and he marks the point to hit you on the way up and you fall back down and you're in the same place. I know I'm not explaining that properly, but you get the point. Jumps aren't necessarily reliable in that situation. You have Symphony of the Night too? Great, that's the one I started with. Definitely a lot of people's favorite, and I can see why. Even if the voice acting is a bit goofy. Do you have the original PlayStation version or one of the re-releases? Xbox, okay. And have you finished it yet? No? Okay, it is a very good game, but it does take a while to get into, I'd say. It's too hard? Well, it's one of those games where if you explore a lot, I think you'll eventually find that you as your character gets stronger, you'll get better at it as well. Alright, not a great run of the first boss, but we got him. That's the important thing. We could have a decent run of Medusa that would compensate for that a bit. Oh, nope, never prepared for the jump. Like, I can deal with the tail whip sometimes, but... Okay, there we go. That was actually not an awful run. As long as we stick to one hit per boss, it's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it's okay. Nope, the haunted mummy wrappings got me again. That's fine though, we'll keep learning and improving. Oh. Money. Makes me wonder if there are more secrets here that I missed. You can destroy the paper with the holy water, but the problem is, Dominic, he throws it straight at the ground. So if they come in from above, it's useless. The opposite problem is with the axe. The axe goes up, but if the obstacles come from below, then you can't defend yourself. So that's what the Bible is good for. It goes all around you. So it's really the only weapon I have that actually works in every situation. But it's pretty slow is the problem. The other weapons are really fast. The Bible takes some time to fire up. Holy Water does great damage, and that is actually the weapon most people want against the final Dracula in most games, but it only works on some of the bosses here, which is why I am not taking it. Alright, very good. Time for Mummy Man. I wish they would spawn a bit quicker. Yeah, I actually only discovered that the Bible was even there today. I tried several of the weapons. I generally go with the cross, because it has such nice... it can hit enemies twice, which is really good. Oh. Well, I'm here, but that was not a great run. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. I think you need to wait until the last moment with that attack. Because if you jump, you're gonna get hit. Yeah, you notice how it... Like, he sticks out his hands, but you can't actually jump at that moment. You need to wait for a second after that. It's a bit misleading, but we'll get through it by learning the pattern. Like, considering the Bible is hidden here, I think it's safe to say that's the best weapon we can use. Even if the other weapons are really good, every weapon in this game is really situational. Like, the Holy Water is only good against enemies on the ground, the cross is only good against enemies in front of you, and the axe is only good against enemies above you. That's why they give them in that order, so you can pick a preference, but the secret Bible down there does all three. Wahahaha. Well, that was a waste of an attack. Alright, that was a really good run of the first one. Okay, time for Medusa. Hi Medusa, you're looking awful today. Well, we got her, but not before taking a hit. Now it's time for the mummy. Okay, quick, protect, please. Okay, we got him, but not without taking another hit. Okay, time for Frank. Or as he's better known, the creature, but it's funny to call him Frank. Okay, if I'm just careful, I should be able to get him. That's not careful. There we go. Okay, bye Frank. It's still not over. There he is. Okay, now the real boss. It took us this long to get to him. Something about fire. Ow.
Shaft of lightning!
Please don't. Ah, that's a shame. We actually got pretty far that time. Alright, but now we know that that's probably the end of it. Yeah, it was so close. But that was our best attempt so far. And so long as we keep improving, we can win. Alright, so it would be good if we have a few hearts left for when we fight Shaft. He has skulls, yeah, and he gets the epic real boss music, so it has to be him, yep. He has to be the last one. Oh, we actually skipped. Wow. We don't have to redo those bosses. Okay, in that case I'm gonna make a quick save state. Sorry about this, but there we go. So we actually got a checkpoint there. That's great. Well, hey, if the game says that's how it is, I am not going to disagree. Ow. Okay, I don't really know what to do about the fire attack. I think you need to get in between of them somehow. Really close that time, really close. Yeah, I was so gobsmacked and surprised by the fact that we could skip to him. Can't I hit them back? That's actually a good point, Dominic. The problem is, if I try and it doesn't work, I'm dead. Or I take a hit, please. I'm gonna see if I can do it, but I'll have to keep a safe distance. That's true, but I would rather not use the safe state if possible. Okay, you can hit them.
Shaft of lightning!
Ooh, that's hard to dodge. Come on, get out of here. There you go, Shaft. You silly man. Yeah, there you go. We'll see you again in the sequel. Bye-bye. Okay. Wow. That was honestly not so bad. Only took me half an hour. But it's not over. Uh-oh. Probably should just keep moving instead of fighting these guys. It's a bit hard if you keep getting knocked down by bats, though. Well, you know what? It's fine, because we're in a new stage. I don't know if this game has a run like that, Dominic. I've tried, but... Alright, but that wasn't a real attempt. The real attempt starts now that I actually have a fresh set of lives. But I am trying. Okay, yeah, you absolutely need the axe here. It's actually quite easy when you have the axe too. You know, I thought I'll save some hearts and use the whip this time. Instant punishment. But hey, the first checkpoint is right here. Water skulls. Oh yeah, so that's a weird thing that happens that I've tried to fix, but can't. Is the audio doesn't loop properly, so when the song ends, it then plays again, except you can't hear it, and then it's going to play again and you can't hear it. So basically, every second loop, you can't hear it. It's very weird. Let me actually check the settings one more time, just to be... whoops. Just, you pretend you don't see this. Yes, exactly. You're familiar with the program? This is the first time I've actually used it. Alright, cool. Yeah, not a fan of these water skulls anyway. I'm guessing you could probably activate this if you had some time. But maybe I'm just gonna go to the left right now. Oh, you also tried it for those two God of War games that are on the PSP? That makes sense. Okay, can we just drop down here without dying? Apparently so. Okay. That doesn't leave us with many extra lives, though. Because of all the skulls chasing me, I get this impulse to just keep running and get through as fast as possible. Probably should try to be a bit more careful here, but... I really wish I had the Bible right about now. You have one more God of War to finish. It's Ascension, but it's only on PS3, so you have to wait for PS5. Okay. Well, that'll be here sooner or later. This year? Okay, nice. Well, like I mentioned, I'm not too up to date on all the news, shall we say. Okay, we have entered what I like to call a bad rhythm, where I somehow can't hit any of them. There we go, we have rediscovered the good rhythm. Temporarily, anyway. Oh, it got delayed because of the fires, right. Lots of projects this year are really not turning out the way people expected, huh? I mean, who can expect a thing like a pandemic going on all of a sudden? Alright. Being a little careful here is the way to go. But I have no patience. They do die after one hit, but they are annoying to hit for how big they actually are. Yeah, I was thinking there was a secret here. Of course, the 2 hits I took getting it. Yeah, exactly. No one can be blamed for it, but it is a shame. Okay, there goes the music again. Well, it's fine as long as I keep talking, it won't be weird. So yeah, there's a place just like this in Symphony of the Night, which makes sense because Symphony of the Night actually takes place in this same castle, I'm pretty sure. It's a direct sequel. Yeah, the Bible would be a perfect defense against these flying heads. Yeah, I'm just getting spammed to death while I wait for that thing to finally come down again. Come on, stay on there. Oh, you have to act... Oh. I was wondering why it kept knocking me off. It keeps rotating, so you have to keep jumping to stay on it. Or maybe we should just go left. Or die, I guess that works too. At least that gets the music back. Don't you love it when you just get conga lined, just repeatedly hit with no chance to recover? It's happened a lot in these games. I should try to look out for a sub-weapon because... this is pretty hard to manage without something to defend ourselves The water skulls, they do telegraph when they appear, but I am not yet used to looking for them. Okay, tell you what, I'll drink the rest of my coffee right now and hope that helps. If we could not take 1,000,000 hits in this segment, that would help a lot already. Yeah, I think the thing I was doing wrong back there was just throwing the axe. You need to get into position. You need to wait, even when it looks like it might be a bit too late. It's starting to turn into like Doom, no time to think. Yeah. Well, we made it, but not exactly unharmed. And there goes the music. Yeah, considering how many hits we took in the first segment, that was no surprise. Let's try again, but this time without all the horrible mistakes. I'm not sure if I've heard of anything specific coming in 2022. Tell me about it. What is coming in 2022? Oh, the RE4 remake. I did hear about that. I also heard a lot of people express some doubts about it. Like what does that game need a remake for, right? Like, it's still... it's about as old as the RE1 remake. A bit older, but you know what I mean. Like, can it really use a remake? And also, think about how they've been doing the remake so far. They definitely made the games a bit more serious, I guess. And RE4 kind of lives and dies by how delightfully silly and goofy it is, so... I don't know. I'm not saying it won't be good, but I am saying I have my doubts. Guessing you need to do something to open that door. Maybe turn all those cogs. That's probably a secret path, so I'm just gonna stick to the beaten path, the easy path. Insofar as you can call it easy. Which is a stretch, but... That game got remastered more than any game on Earth. Ain't that the truth? There have been so many re-releases, that's definitely a thing. Okay, I can already tell that this part is going to be incredibly annoying. Like, why? Let's have one of those turning wheels that you have to keep jumping on and also throw the Medusa heads at you. Alright, for original HD, UHD, and fan-made HD project, yep. Yeah, we've seen a lot of RE4. I mean, even before, when it was for the GameCube and then for the Wii. But aside from the fact that it's been re-released so often, what could we really expect from a remake? You know, what would be the point? I guess if they were gonna do a remake, they could make it a bit more colorful, but that's the only thing I can really think of. Can't really imagine RE4 without the tank controls. Yeah. It would be a completely different game at that point. This level is going to take a while if I keep getting wrecked in the first room. Because there will be a boss at the end of this too. Well, it would definitely... The thing is, if they were gonna do a remake, then it should at least be very different. Because the RE2 and RE3 remakes aren't really... They're almost completely different games, you know? And when that's the case, when it's like almost a retelling of the whole game, that's fine. Like, let the game and the original coexist. In a way where it's not implied the remake is somehow replacing the original, you know? Okay, that was not an awful run of this part, but... Okay, the important thing to do here is to keep those water skull jerks under control. Because as soon as you let a few get away, like I have just done, they all come at you like that. The problem is, when you look at the water skulls, then the other skeletons keep hitting you with bones. So basically, it's kind of hard to focus. You know, I meant to use the axe there, but now I have permanently made myself unable to because there is no way to use it here. Oh, there is a secret there, but you can only get it by risking your life. Well, I like my chances. Let's try that again. The problem is it's not all that clear when you're gonna fall off there. Maybe that's not a good idea. Alright, so you would still buy it if they made one. For me, it really depends on what the game is, and also what it is not. This segment isn't even particularly hard, it's just kind of annoying. I had to take a bit of a risk there to not get... Well, to not have that happen. The thing that just happened. Yeah, same. It's all gonna depend on what they do with it. But honestly, I'm not sure if that game really needs a remake. Like Code Veronica, for example. Now that would be an interesting subject for a remake. Like that game has some more outdated parts that you could really revise. Like give Veronica the RE2 and RE3 treatment, and I'd be pretty happy to see that. Maybe I'm missing something here. Because are they really expecting me to do it like that? Like bit by bit? Well, hey, I opened it. Oh, you're an enemy. You're making a well-selling game. And the game that changed the whole series, yeah. Certainly makes you wonder what they're planning to do with it. Okay. Food acquired, and we have a key now. I wonder if there's any benefit to doing this, though. Oh! Imagine not doing this.
Annette!
Okay. Is it supposed to be playing a cutscene? Because I can only see the game.
You aren't hurt?
No, are you?
Nah, I'm fine. I'm overflowing with the blood of the vampire hunter after all. I need to let a little out once in a while.
Oh, well then.
You head back to the village without me. I'm going on ahead. It's time to end this 100-year blood feud.
Mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna kill him myself.
No, don't! It's too dangerous!
But this is my destiny. Besides, his blood is calling to me. The path up to here is safe. Now get going!
Richter! Wait! Richter! Come back. Come back in one piece. Please.
The game is stuck. Yes, indeed, it is. Whoops. That's a problem. Well, I guess there's nothing to do but to restart.
Vor langer...
I hope I don't have to redo that boss again.
Vor...
Hey trolls, welcome to the stream. We're having some technical problems right now. Fortunately, it's saved, so there's no problems. So yeah, you definitely need to save Maria then. I'm guessing that's Maria. Double kill. Okay, there we go. A pretty decent run of the first part. And there goes the music again. Okay, so long as that guy doesn't show up again, we're fine. So, but yeah, is there... I wonder if there's an easy way to hit this. I guess that's the most reliable way I could do it quickly without having to use those annoying stairs. Without music, it looks like it completely cleared the whole room. Yeah, there's something kind of eerie about it. Like, I hate it when enemies get to hit you twice. Like, the first time she hits you, she grabs you, and there's nothing you can do. You're gonna take another hit. I really need that. Okay, so let's try to save Maria again, and let's try to have the game not die. I'm going to make a save state just to see if we can get through this. Oh, you could get chicken from the egg? Oh, I'll try to remember that for next time.
Annette!
Okay, are we having the same problem right now? Because isn't it supposed to play a cutscene? What keeps going wrong here? Okay, let me just skip through that. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's freezing again. Uh-oh. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Is it always gonna do this? Is there no way to save this? What if I stand here and don't move? Okay, one step. Other step.
Annette!
You know, it's a really heartfelt scene, which is why it's kind of too bad that the game is ruining it like this. Okay, now this is a problem. Let me see if there's something I can do about this. Okay, give me 1 second. It's technical problems time. Alright, see you in a bit, Dominic. I'm gonna see if there's something I can easily do about this. I can't easily find something about it, which is awkward. Maybe we should just skip this room. I don't know if it's actually necessary. It kind of sucks, though, that we can't see this scene. I see lots of problems being described, but not really many solutions. Right, I'll just have to fiddle with the settings for a bit. One second, I'm still working on it. Someone said something about turning on multi-threading, but I have no idea where that is, and also... This is the Dutch version of the emulator, so yeah. Probably don't need vertical sync, but... Alright, well I've messed with a few settings, but I don't know how much good it will do. I hope it works, but... Whoa, that was fast.
und ihrer Stärke.
Well, the audio still stops at that. I was just doing that to check if the audio would still stop, and it does, which is already not that good of a sign, but... Oh wait, didn't I save a state in front of that room? I guess I should load that. The right side of the screen is now broken, but I guess that's just how it'll have to be. Yeah, it's doing the same thing, which is... Well, it doesn't look... welcome back, Dominic. It doesn't look like we can resolve this, so I'm just gonna have to restart it. And not save in it. And we'll see if there's a good ending or something.
Der sich langsam
It is what it is. It sucks, but... I've tried it all, but I can't get the cutscene to play, so we'll just have to start the level again and just finish it without saving in it. I really hate that though. I hate that we always things seem to go well and then we run into technical issues like this. Like so far we had problems, but the game would at least work. Now it's completely giving up. Also, I probably shouldn't be picking up so much money, but it's too tempting. Well, that was just stupid. And now I don't... I'm just gonna die a few times. To be honest, I'm not sure, Dominic. We've done most of the games in the series. And we're actually doing our Resident Evil marathon, so after this one I'll probably just play Resident Evil 6 again. I still need to finish a few campaigns in that one. Just gonna... Go. You know, I do like this song. It's an original piece, kind of, but it incorporates lots of parts from other Castlevania games. Like you can clearly hear the vampire killer in there. Oh, come on. If only I had grabbed the cross earlier, I wouldn't have taken a hit there. Right, and we haven't fixed the music either. I mean, it was kind of to be expected, but still a disappointment. Alright. The problem here are the harpies. I can't really reliably defend myself against them, not without a weapon. Alright, I'm sorry, Annette. I'm just gonna have to stay in there. But at least we know it's not a secret path to wherever. Alright, now they bring in the really annoying Medusa heads. Okay, when you just calmly do it, it's not even that bad, really. Alright. What controller am I using? I'm using an Xbox 360 gamepad. If I could get any sub-weapon at all, that would be great. Even a knife I would settle for at this point. Food. Thank goodness. But those enemies, not quite, thank goodness. Oh. Well, hey, at least I'm hiding up here like a coward, huh? Feels like the statue is here for a reason, but... How am I supposed to get past these guys? Okay, a sub-weapon. Right, that's one down. Out. Just being, or trying to be extra careful. You know, I thought for sure I could get the last few hits in there. I thought I had him, and that's why he got me. There are lessons to be learned here. Don't assume you've won until you've won, you know? Don't count your chickens before they've hatched. As the old saying goes. That guy has a lot of bones, doesn't he? For them to hide that candle all the way over there, I wonder if there's something good in there. I wonder if I should even try to get it. Well, I guess not then. Well, if I only left a bit earlier, I probably could have gotten past this guy, but not anymore now. So long as it's one at a time, we can win, as long as we don't make, well, dumb mistakes. Well, that leaves us with no extra lives at all. Yeah, they have some range on those attacks, though. Oh great, sandwich in between of them. And back to the beginning. I will say, I don't usually get too frustrated with games. I know I can get a little salty. If there's something that really ruins the experience, it's when there's like an optional thing like finding a net that I can't do because the game crashes. And of course, no matter what I type, no one has a solution for it on the internet. Finding ancient discussions from 2014 that aren't even relevant. Right? Don't you hate it when you're on the stairs and there's absolutely no way for you to dodge, and that's when you get hit? That sure happens a lot. Oh, okay. I have just learned something new. If you were really good, you could go to this one. You could go up here through the little cog wheel, but it's more dangerous. I wonder if they're easier to hit with this. They are. But not that easy. Can you be a bit specific? You mean the one with the bird and the key? Because I am ignoring that room right now because of the broken cutscene. And I guess I can do it, but then I also have to fight the bird again. Fair enough. And you notice though how they get to hit you twice in a row and there's nothing you can do about it? I just want to get back to where I was quickly, but... Yeah, just kill me at this point. I have too few lives to even justify the effort. Yeah, I might have to use a save state or a quick save just to not have to redo all of this again. Because to be honest, the whole situation with the crash has damaged my motivation a bit. Curse of the old games, yeah. I feel like this should be easy to fix. It's just a matter of how. I could have made it through there, but, well, those skulls coming from below, had a bit of trouble dealing with those. So you know why I wasn't grabbing this one? I sincerely thought that this was a death trap, because when you look at it like this, right, it looks like you're gonna fall and die down there. Guess you could say you had to take a leap of faith. And then Richter decides to get glued to the stairs. Alright, I have lost a bit of health, so we could get that back right now. As long as the water skulls leave us alone. Yeah, this is the best way to do it. Thanks for the chicken. So yeah, let's not depend on the axe too much, because I've noticed if I depend on it, I just die either way. Yeah, we need to use all the weapons at our disposal. Exactly, like that. Alright. Now we have to wait while we get attacked by those evil water skulls. I've heard of water on the brain, but this is ridiculous. Alright, made it through. And missed a bag of money even though it fell right on top of me. Okay, let's make a save state here. Because we want to get through this within the next century or so. Huh. At least he telegraphs quite clearly. Holy water. That might actually be really good in this particular hallway. That's probably why they put it up there. Like, oh, if you were good enough to keep the axe up until this point. Ah, he hit me from down there. That's gross. That's disgusting. How dare he? No holy water for me now. Nope. I hate this guy, he's so hard to dodge. Yeah, getting down there from up here is kind of a problem. I'm guessing there's a good way to, like, fool this guy, but... Like, I want to jump in such a way that I don't end up back up there, but can drop down from the stairs. Okay, there is a key for that. Silly me for not knowing that. Yeah, like... This is a situation and a half. Now you have to watch 2 telegraphing enemies. This looks like a nice room to stay in. Have a drink. Ah yes, a painting of a skeleton. A necessary part of any home, really. Okay, the mirror. You know what mirrors do in games like this. Yeah. Game, I'm starving for some health here. Please. Please. A 1-up. That's the first time I've seen one of those. But I'm very happy it's here. Although health would have been better, because an extra attempt doesn't extend this one. Well, the guy is very stuck, isn't he? Okay, we have a knife. Anything cool here? Doesn't look like it. You see me just spam knives like crazy and it doesn't matter. Because that enemy is still gonna come for you. Anyway, we know there's an... I hope there's still a 1-up there now. It could be that it's not renewable and that it's now just a heart. But I'm really hoping that's not the case. Step all the way back, still got hit anyway. Welp. Not gonna get a 1-up for that performance. I figure we should probably just try to kill this guy instead of giving him the opportunity to follow us. Easy does it, right? Slow and steady wins the race. I wonder if the cross is good for anything, because it doesn't really work that well against these guys. Ow. Imagine if you could get a heart back from catching the cross in midair. Would probably make it overpowered, but I would like that anyway. And now we are in dead silence again. But there is hope. Okay, it's just a heart, so we are very screwed right now. Just gonna cheese this guy. There you go. Beware the power of cheese. Oh. I wonder if you could go to the left as well. Are we supposed to go down? Oh, okay. I get it. I hope the enemies didn't respawn, because that would be mean. Well, so far the enemies haven't respawned, but neither has the music. Alright, I get it. So what you need to do is this. There you go. Really making me think outside the box, huh? And now we're gonna have to jump on from these pendulums and have to redo the whole thing if we fall, right? Checkpoint, but and this is the pre-boss room. You can hear that from the music right away. If only we had the axe, we could hit that candle. You could break this if you had holy water, apparently. Could break this if you had an axe. Can break this with the cross. Well, that's the time stopper. I'm not sure if we have much use for that. Well, that doesn't leave us with anything particularly useful. Well, let's just try, I guess. Oh, hey, he's back. Hey, Shaft. Good to see you again. Oh, it's Shaft, but also undead. Alright, let's give this one more normal try and get back there, but if that happens again, I will use the save state. Well, this was kind of a sloppy run of this part, but I'll take it. At least we made it this far. If we can reach it, we could heal a bit in the bird room, but maybe not so much if we keep getting harassed by skulls. Oh, wow. All the other times, a skull did not spawn again, but this time, they had one more skull left just to screw me over when I least expected. I hate all the little enemies throwing little things at you in this room. All of them knock you back and do chip damage on you until you eventually die from something that slowly comes in from the bottom of the screen. There we go. Now this is fine because there's more food right here. There we go. Almost full health. Not as good as it could be, but a heck of a lot better than nothing. Oh, there's a Bible there. Especially in rooms like this, that's exactly what we need, isn't it? Of course, it costs quite a few hearts, so I don't want to just waste it. He says, wasting it. That was an honest mistake. Okay, we made it again. There you go. Now we don't have enough hearts to Bible this guy to death, but we'll do the rest with our whip. Ow. Gotta be a bit more careful here. That almost was a severe miscalculation. Once again, I thought he would die die earlier, and he didn't, so... Oh hey, music, thank you. I think I'm gonna stick with the Bible for now. Same mistake again. I need to be way more careful about when he attacks. You know, if you could somehow jump your way over there from here, you'd be able to skip a huge amount of challenge. But, they're not gonna let me get off that easy. Alright, extra life here. Thank you. But this time he's actually stuck on the edge. Like last time... Oh, he isn't actually stuck on the edge. Okay. And then the music stops again suddenly. Okay, that took a lot of hearts, but we got through. Now we know exactly how this one works. Okay. Just gotta clear this room again. Wow. That first time, it's relatively merciful about missing the jump. I'm guessing the second time is further into the room, so you'd have to re-walk some of your... Alright, that was way easier. Alright, I think I want to keep the Bible. But at the same time... maybe I should have used something else. Oh, what a waste. There aren't even any things that use... like, none of these walls can be destroyed using the Bible, so... might have been better to just take an axe with us. Okay. We're gonna give this a few tries now that we can, but I will make a save state. Because you never know. This is the only attempt we get to use the Bible, but the other attempts will have full health, so... let's not be too torn up about it. Alright, Shaft. I have no idea why he's actually called Shaft, but... You notice how he's summoning dead bosses, like enemies that we've defeated? Right, well... I think I've proven pretty well that I can do the stage just fine, so I'm just gonna use the save state if this goes wrong again. Kind of disappointed that I only have the knife now, because that means I need to actually dodge his projectiles. Also, some of these boss intros are too long. It's cool the first time, but then you gotta let me fight, you know? So, have you noticed how much health this guy has? Like, there isn't a boss who's even come close to the amount of health this guy has. Which worries me a lot. I liked in the other Castlevanias that you could get a whip upgrade from the candles. You're barely damaging him, yeah. I was only like almost a third of the way there. That's not good. Alright, I'll need to be very careful about avoiding those attacks. Because... how do you avoid that? That's a bit tough. Oh. I forgot that the dragon also has 2 attacks. Ah yes, running into him also kills you. And here I was thinking the boss rush with the Castlevania 1 bosses was gonna be the hardest thing, but silly me. If we could get up there, we could grab the cross, but... we can't, so we have to make do with just the knife. Ah yes, just take away half my health at the start of the battle. That makes things fun. Okay, I actually dodged him that time. That was good. Oh. Now, unfortunately, that does break the right side of the screen, but we'll have to live with that. No, I just wasn't expecting this amount of technical problems with a Castlevania game. All of them have been so easy to stream, and then this one comes in and makes it all difficult. No, the Bible is the best item we've used so far. I really wish we could use any other item than the knife. Like, even the axe would be good. Well, at least we're starting to learn the patterns. I just hope I can work up the patience to get through this. I was expecting to just be done, but that wasn't even the last stage. What a shock. Ah, yes, get half your health taken off and don't even hit him once. The best way to start the battle. Forget how to respond to attacks that I already know. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about the dragon if he dives at you. The fire, you know, I can deal with. You just move away from the projectiles, but when he dives at you like that, I'm not really sure what to do about him. How come Shaft is more powerful dead than he was alive, huh? That's not fair. See, dodging the goat thing is not that hard, but dodging the dragon is really hard. I need to somehow watch for his body language, but I'm not really sure what. Like, I think it's the noise, but after he makes the noise, you don't have much time at all to actually get out of there. Just slept for 1,000,000 hours and still feel no better, yay. Hey Clive, welcome to the stream. Oh, and thank you for the subscription. As always, it's very much appreciated. I'm stuck at the second fight against Shaft. He has way too much health, I have no weapons. The right side of the screen broke because I used the save state. We actually found Annette and saved her, but the cutscene that plays crashes the game, so we had to leave her and resign ourselves to a bad ending for technical reasons, which I don't like at all, but yeah. Basically, lots of frustration starting to stack up here, but Shaft is definitely the worst of them so far. He's conga lines you with combo after combo after combo after combo, and some of those attacks seem almost unavoidable. Anyway, as you've probably noticed, we have entered the Salt Zone. In fact, we entered the Salt Zone a couple of minutes ago, probably like half an hour ago. We have not left it since. Oh, let's... Ahem, there we go. Because I've redone this stage again and again and again, and I know I can beat it. I just want a few fair tries at this boss now. The game audio seems a bit loud. I was actually listening to the audio and thinking that, but no one pointed it out, so I was like, oh, I guess it's fine. How is it now? Better? Okay, thank you. It wasn't too loud. Okay, well, hopefully it's more balanced for everyone now. And when he comes diving at you, that's a problem. Like, that kills me almost every time. But I almost got him halfway down there, so this is not an insurmountable obstacle. It's just a shame about the broken right side of the screen, but there's not much I can do about that. Also, are you familiar at all with this game, Clive? Because I was desperately trying to do some tech support on the spot and try to fix the problem with the cutscene, but couldn't find it anywhere. Like, no one seems to have even spoken about the problem. Maybe this emulator, and by that I mean legitimate PlayStation Portable software, is not that well known. Oh yeah, and if Shaft hits you, you get cursed and slowed down so he can hit you even more. Oh no, he actually does the roar if he... He actually does the roar regardless of which attack he does, so I need to find something else. No, I was expecting to be done after the last stage. They gave me like a marathon, a boss rush against almost all the bosses from the first game. But then the game just continues on, like it was just another stage. Much to my dismay. The boss music rendition is similar to the N64 one. It is pretty close, isn't it? This game has a lot of tracks from the other games. Not many original pieces, I've noticed. Yeah, I should be prepared for that attack, but it always surprises me. Yeah, this guy is the major problem here. I never know how to even get away from him. Yeah, there are certain behaviors he has that are potentially exploitable if you know what you're doing. Hits with the knife just push him further to the side, but if you hit him with your whip, he hops over to the other side of the arena. I don't see a way I can actually use that yet, but I'm thinking about it. You know, the worst thing is they don't give you any good weapons here. They have all these walls that can only be destroyed by specific weapons that you're very likely not to have. Anyway, like I said, welcome to the pain train. Oh, if you hit him from... that time he actually did switch places when I hit him with the knife. Clearly there are parts of this battle that I don't understand yet. What if I... Well, that's not particularly helpful, is it? Now, I haven't needed save states for most of the bosses. I used them on one, and that was the level 4 boss. But for some reason, this one is really giving me trouble. If you're standing in the middle with that attack, you're just gone. The game is very particular about not giving you many iframes after you take hits. So enemies can very easily combo you into each other. Which has happened to me on many occasions. As you can hear by the audible salt coming from my mouth. Right, so... we've gotten him down to half health, so we know this is not impossible. It's just a matter of paying closer attention to the patterns. I can deal with the demon thing he calls from the ground if I pay attention, but the dragon is kind of a wild card, is the problem. So I'll either have to learn how that one works, or somehow get an attempt where I don't literally run into the enemy every time. Actually, the fire I can deal with. I should have dodged that. Like, if you can't even dodge the attacks that you do know, then you're never gonna win. Oh, I don't know how I got away from that. We'll just count our blessings. No. Standing too close to the middle. But yeah, this is... no other boss takes this many hits. I keep hopping up here when I still need to grab this candle. Oh, it's just money. Maybe I shouldn't even try. Hearts, on the other hand. Yeah, if anyone has any strategic tips that involve the knife, I'd love to hear it. Okay, I think I'm starting to figure something out. Okay, well, not that, but I'm starting to figure something out. If you get him into a back and forth, you can relatively easily avoid the bats as well. like his hopping around counteracts getting hit by the bats. And when you've hit him, he's not allowed to hurt you for a little while, at least. Okay. That was much better than the prior attempts. You notice how I got him down to his last third there? Alright, score for analyzing his patterns and realizing how the different patterns interact. His bats fly straight up where you are, so if you're as dynamic as he is, hopping back and forth between the left and right sides, just like he does, you're not as likely to get hit. The other two attacks with the dragon and the demon thing that comes from the ground are just a matter of responding. One you jump over, other you dodge, or duck under, depending on what it does. I still haven't quite figured it out, but... See, that one, I always seem to get hit, even when I know what to do. Like, the jump timing on that one is really particular. Yeah, see, this is the situation you want. Then he summons another one of his buddies because he's a coward and a cad. There, that's what we need. Because if you can hit him and he hops to the other side, he doesn't get to ow. He doesn't get to attack you. Because getting hit by him is basically a worst case scenario. Because you get cursed, and curse slows you down, and slowing down when you're beset by tons of enemies is not exactly ideal. Don't you even dare when I'm this close. Alright, that was not that hard once you actually start paying attention to the patterns. Whew! Thank goodness. That didn't even take that long. I think I was overrating that boss a bit. That's the kind of boss that's really hard on the surface, but once you figure out how it actually works, it's actually quite easy. Final, Bloodlines. With the appropriate music and everything. Kind of terrifying. So we have reached Dracula finally, actually. This is the part where I actually thought I was at the start of the stream. Let's just make a save state just to be absolutely safe. You know, I was expecting a secret there, like in the other Castlevanias. Well, silly me. Isn't it weird? This is exactly where Symphony of the Night begins. Cross is good for the first phase. Holy Water is good for the second one. I want to learn the first phase first, so... Isn't there like a secret here that allows you to climb up there? Maybe not. Well, let's go have a chat with old Drac. Uh-oh, if it's a cutscene... Okay, I was about to say if it's a cutscene, then... Okay, I need to be a bit more careful, but this is just a practice round, right? We got him about halfway down. This is how Symphony of the Night starts. Yes, exactly, it's this battle. Although, this version doesn't have the hilarious conversation. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. but enough talk. Have at you! Right, so the holy water is useless in the first phase because his head is the only vulnerable part. We need to do something about those flames. I wonder if there is a secret like that here. Well, dropping down from above didn't help. You can hit those flames, yes, that's true, but the timing on both hitting him and the flames is pretty tough. I doubt there's gonna be another continue, so I might as well just continue on, even if I have 1 life. Oh, no, no one told me, but the window isn't positioned right. Imagine winning the final battle and then the window is not right. Like, that would be a terrible way to ruin your moment of victory. Okay, that's a decently reliable way to do it. Okay, those not so much. That's true, nothing important was cut off, but it still looks a bit silly. Oh, need to stand closer to make that work. Or not. Okay, starting to figure it out again. Okay, that's phase 1. Assume your true form, Drac. Power! Yes, yes, power. It's kind of awkward how the music is not here. Is there supposed to be music? Because this is kind of tragic how it doesn't have music. Oh, there it is. It only, Okay, you know what? This is way easier than all the other bosses. But I don't know if I have... the holy water, did it actually stun him? I didn't get the idea that it was very useful in that situation, so... Let's try the cross again. It's taking me some effort to find the rhythm again. But at least we're here, so it's all good. I'm about 2 hours away from being frustrated after being so happy I got through that last boss. Okay. Okay. It's all about timing. Oh, and about responding to the proper attack. And about actually responding to the attack at all. Oh, not quite right there. Unfortunate. It would be nice to get to the final phase with a bit more energy.
Give me power!
Just making sure there was no secret in that rock. You never know. Right, let's do this. Get psyched up. Defeat the Lord of Evil. And instantly get hit. Well, you need to stand pretty close to him to make that work. And then also not have him do that attack. And even then I still mess it up a few times, unfortunately. Oh, I actually died by running into him there. Kind of a silly way to go, but it's all good. This is pretty much a reflection of how you fight Dracula in the first game as well. Alright, Dracula. Let's just call him Fled if we want to be casual. Hey, Fled. Or what about Impy for Fled the Impaler? Oh. Wrong attack. The sooner I can perfect a way to defeat the first phase is the second we win. Because the first phase, sorry. Because the second phase is actually really pretty easy, it looks like. Maybe I'm speaking too soon, but the first time we are pretty far on it. Let's take the holy water again, because the cross is also not that useful here. It does require really good timing to get that right. But once you do, it feels great to get a hit in and not get hit. It happens so rarely, after all. Alright, we have an extra hit. That doesn't mean much, but... That was terrible timing on my part. Oh, come on. Once again, so close. Maybe I should have just stayed. Nah. If I had stayed back, that jump also would have killed me, so. If we can just make it to the final phase with 3 hits, with half health, basically, we can do this. So let's try to aim for that this time. Baby steps. Okay. Teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. Ow. Didn't time that quite right. He was a bit further than I expected. Oh, wrong attack. Okay, complete concentration. I was hoping to just dodge that time because I wasn't ready, but... Yeah, now I've completely destroyed my rhythm. Yeah, that's fine. We were gonna go into that final phase with 1 hit. We might as well just restart. Although I think you could win it with 1 hit even. He's surprisingly unaggressive in the way he moves around. Right, once again. Misjudged the distance there. If the fiery crouch and attack you can hit all, that's true, but then you miss a chance to hit him. Alright.
Give me power!
Okay, I actually managed to dodge it that time. Oof.
Impossible! Not this time!
You know what the problem?
Once again, the blood of Belmont has defeated me. Perhaps this, too, is part of my fate.
Death to you! The world is not yours to exist in!
It is not by my own power that I am resurrected. It is the greed of humanity which calls me back. And thus, by might, I rule. Might becomes the one and only justice in this world.
Of all the self-serving claptrap! The same basic fate drives all people to seek, to come together, to move forward. That surely can't be an evil thing.
And yet, here I am. Do you not have any desires?
Well...
It is by your desires that you humans prosper, and it is your...
Welp. This has happened in every cutscene for some reason. I've tried everything to fix it, but every time a cutscene plays, and it takes longer than a minute or so, the game then proceeds to die. So I'll tell you what. We're just going to imagine they had a really cool philosophical discussion here, and then we're going to look up the video in a bit. No, it's not your sound, Dominic. It's this version of the game. I don't know why there are so many problems with it, but it is really disappointing. Like, the game itself was really fun, but I thought, you know, just a quick Castlevania game to stream. Good times, fun times. And the game just has technical issue after technical issue after... Yeah, it is the emulator's fault, Dominic, but... You know, most 2D platformers are pretty easy to emulate, so I don't know why this one has so much trouble. Okay, Richter rides a horse. Okay, this is... 1 second, let's just... Get through here. Here you go, fastest horse alive. Because that's no way to experience the credits. Let me look up the ending video and the credits. Right, so that was the game. You know, for a few times back there, I thought I might never make it. Right, so I'm gonna get that video ready, and while I do that, I'll talk a bit. So this was a quick break from the Resident Evil marathon, because I'm playing the Chris campaign with Duck, and he's not always available, or at least he wasn't available this week. So I decided to do something while we waited. And depending on how it goes, I might even do the remake of this one as well, the 2.5D version, just to see if that one's better or runs better or more fun. Most people recommended this one, but I might as well give that one a look. That's a fun idea for a stream. Or maybe I should look at another Castlevania to try. But that's something to think about later down the line. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can quickly download the video, but... One moment, please. Maybe I can play some music while I make you wait. A remake of this game, Dominic. This is actually the original version of the game. But there's one called the Dracula X Chronicles, and that's the new version for PSP. Which is the same game, essentially, but with more voice acting and in 2.5D. Some changes. I might do that version as well. Depending on how it goes. Here, have some of that great music from earlier in the game while we wait. One of the only original pieces, actually. Yeah, maybe they will, but for the time being, I'm gonna look up the cutscenes we missed. Whoops. Just ignore that one. I mean, I have the video here, but... Alright, let me just try this another way.
Vor langer Zeit lebten die Menschen glücklich und zufrieden.
Okay, 1 second.
Niemand bemerkte den Schatten, der sich langsam über ihnen ausbreitete.
Okay, that won't work. Well, hey, you know, in spite of all the technical issues, I still beat the game, so let's hold on to that.
Merkte den Schatten, der sich langsam über ihnen ausbreitete.
Okay.
Die Dunkelheit trübte ihre Sinne und das
Okay.
Böse fraß sich tief in ihre Seelen. Vom Wahnsinn getrieben schmiedeten sie einen Pakt mit dem Teufel.
Teufel. Let me just make sure. I know it's German, Dominic. That the intro cutscene is just like that, and also I am filming myself now. Whoops. Let's get away from that before it implodes. I was just checking to see if you could hear it and see it. Alright, but let's skip to the cutscenes we actually did not see. There's actually a lot of cutscenes we didn't see. For some reason. Oh, that's because we never played as Maria, probably.
You from a net. A guardian angel.
Okay. This is all stuff we somehow didn't see. I don't know why. This scene is the one we actually encountered. So let's watch this one. Because we did save her.
Save me,
Yes?
Victor.
Annette!
Richter!
You aren't hurt?
No, are you?
Nah, I'm fine. I'm overflowing with the blood of the vampire hunter after all. I need to let a little out once in a while.
Oh, well then.
You head back to the village without me. I'm going on ahead. It's time to end this 100-year blood
You
feud.
mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna kill him
No,
myself.
don't. It's too dangerous.
But this is my destiny. Besides, his blood is calling to me. The path up to here is safe. Now get going!
Richter! Wait! Richter! Come back. Come back in one piece. Please.
Right, it's a lot better when the game actually works.
Once again.
Okay, the ending cutscene. For real this time. I'll shut up while it plays out.
Perhaps this, too, is part of my fate.
Death to you. The world is not yours to exist in.
It is not by my own power that I am resurrected. It is the greed of humanity which calls me back. And thus, by might, I rule. Might becomes the one and only justice in this world.
Of all the self-serving claptrap. The same basic fate drives all people to seek, to come together, to move forward. That surely can't be an evil thing.
And yet, here I am. Do you not have any desires?
Well,
it is by your desires that you humans prosper, and it is your faith which has ruled you. Considering that, can you really call me evil?
but people cannot be ruled by power alone. The sacred, the honorable, the loved, those things can rule humanity. Something evil will eventually fall to ruin!
I see. Perhaps you're right. We shall meet again, Blood of Belmont.
Alright, that was nice. Kind of intended to be the conversation that happens in Symphony of the Night is kind of intended to be a reflection of that, I suppose. I don't know what this is. Probably something optional that we missed. Oh right, this is if you play it with Maria. Interesting. Well, perhaps someday, but that was the ending. Let me just see if I can also find the credits, because it's kind of awkward those aren't included. 1 second. Okay, I'm glad I could show that to everyone, because it's unfair to the game to leave that out. So that was a good ending. I like that. Let's go to the credits now. Apparently these are the credits that play when you get 100%, which I'm going to pretend I did. Because we did save a net, it just crashed when we did, so I don't know who that is. Oh, thanks for the commercial, YouTube. Ah, yes. The cast in Japanese. Would be nice if we could get this right in one go for once. Just a second. Sorry about the skipping, I'm just trying to find... Are the first few names always Japanese? Am I just stupid and did I not notice this? Yeah, I'll just let it play out one more time, but with the proper music. How about that? You almost clicked on the X to close that. I always, when a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer shows a video and the ad shows up, I always do that too. Right. One more time for good measure, the credits of Rondo of Blood. And there are Japanese names in here, but those are Japanese people, so it's fine. Oh, thanks for the ad again, YouTube. You've really got my back, huh? I can't really read the credits, but I guess I'll put the names on screen because it's only fair. See, now it's English. Oh, it's recording my mouse also. Hi. So, that was a fun little adventure. Longer than Castlevania 1, longer than Bloodlines. I'd say Bloodlines had a more consistent difficulty curve. Like, it started fairly easy and then it got really hard, and this game spiked. I'd say stages 4 and 7 had some pretty crazy difficulty spikes, and for the rest it was perfectly manageable. The game itself is fine and very fun. It's just kind of a shame we had some problems with the cutscenes, so I'm glad I could show some of that off here, thanks to YouTube. I'll credit the uploader of this one in a bit. But yeah, great game, and I look forward to continuing on Resident Evil 6. We'll probably be doing that on Friday, so I might take a day off tomorrow from streaming. And then we'll do another stream on Friday with Wise Duck when we continue on Resident Evil 6. So, wow, that was fun. Definitely hit a few brick walls there, but managed to push through them without too much trouble. Oh, whoops. Oh no, all the related videos. Oh no, awful. Go away. There you go. Now you have seen things you really didn't want to see. Hey Joachim, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we just got done defeating Dracula. He actually wasn't that hard. It was mainly Shaft before him that was really hard. Yes, Dominic, I'm doing all the campaigns. We finished Leon, and I'm doing Chris now with a friend. And then we'll move on to the other two, and maybe the secret one that gets unlocked. And then maybe we'll do some of the other modes. I don't think I got the good ending, Joachim, because you know what happened? I found a net. Jake and Ada, yes, those two, Dominic. I found a net, but the cutscene crashed the game. And I tried it, and I messed with the settings, and I tried it again, and it kept crashing the game, so I had to leave her and just get what I think is the normal ending. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, those technical problems, man. No, I didn't. I didn't rescue anyone as a result. RIP. To be fair, I think they would have crashed the game too. I don't know what it is, but the for some reason the cutscenes really broke it. But yeah, so that was Rondo of Blood. Yeah. Can you rescue other ones? Yes, there were a few. That's probably what those weird cutscenes were that we never saw. But anyway, so next time we'll probably continue on with Resident Evil 6. Though I might do another stream to see how the new version, Dracula X Chronicles, looks. We'll just see about that though. No guarantees on that. But that'll be the stream for tonight. So, thanks to everyone who stopped by. Let's see, thanks to Dominic. Thanks to Drolls, thanks to Clive, and of course, thanks to Joachim for stopping by as well. Thanks for all the nice conversations and tips and tricks and all that. Very much appreciated, and I hope to see you next time as well. But until then, have a good day or night, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.